The dream of the life of glitz and glamour lingers in many South Africans' minds. Even though it's often impossible to achieve, many are served with hopes of such a luxurious lifestyle fueled by the gambling industry. Of the nearly 60 billion rands made by the gambling sector in the last financial year, the National Gambling Board statistics show that over 60% was generated by the betting industry. This explosion, driven by online media sites, is a tragedy according to experts.
It's too easy. That's the problem. It's too easy. And there's one major issue, and that is that gambling is addictive. There's no question about that. Gambling is addictive. The second problem is, and it's not a problem in the sense of the casinos or betting houses, gaming houses, whatever they want to call them. They call them gaming. I don't think it's a game. It's gambling, and that's very different from a game. But the second thing is, for an individual who's placing the bets, is the odds are always, without any exception, in favor of the house.
While traditional modes of gambling such as casinos have been overtaken by betting, they still command just under 30% of the market. Those referred to as problem gamblers have increased fivefold to 31% between 2017 and 2023, with 21% of them claiming to be unemployed and 84% earning under 15,000 rand a month. Rise Mzansi Member of Parliament Makashulegana is raising the alarm, calling for more money to fund the Responsible Gambling Foundation, a non-profit organization funded by the gambling operators.
The money that it receives is minuscule. It's minuscule to the problem that they have to deal with. Operators, those that pay, they pay only 0.1% of their gross gambling revenue. So what we want to see is that at least 1% needs to be paid towards the rehabilitation.
Ghana is going further, calling for a moderation in the operations of the sector as a whole. The Rise Mzansi MP laments the lack of regulation in the industry, saying the National Gambling Board last operated properly in 2014.
We have called for regulation, starting with advertising, because it is the overexposure to gambling that we have a problem with. We have also called on the blocking of illegal operators that are operating in South Africa. These are the ones that are registered in other countries coming to South Africa to cause a damage.
But experts has flagged the difficulties in tackling the industry, which normalizes its conduct through sporting sponsorships, pleading its case as a job creator and funder of political parties.
Politicians get a little soft on the companies, and they may, if they eventually are forced to pass legislation, be a little bit easy. So they weaken the legislation under pressure from the industry. And so advertising is bad. Sponsorship is bad. Never, not advertising, sponsorship, promotion. It's just all has a negative, harmful effect on the country, because it negatively affects people and the income, their livelihoods. As I said earlier, they lose their cars, they lose their homes. They think they're winning. And of course, the industry, if you look at one of the adverts they have, is winners know when to quit.
Some of the attempts to review the operation of the sector are yet to be implemented. They include a proposal tabled by the late Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan in 2011 that gambling revenues be included in the basket of sin taxes and attract higher taxation rates. Attempts to get a comment from the Department of Trade and Industry and the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee have been unsuccessful. Ntlantla Kgatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.